Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? I thought I would go live today and just talk a little bit about some benefits of the vitamin D. And, as things are changing, we're going into the winter season, it just makes sense. I mean, what a gloomy day it's been yesterday and today with, I guess even some people had a lot of power outages and stuff like that. So we are definitely moving into the winter season. And it's going to get cold and a lot of reasons for people to get sick or to get, the flu or anything else floating out there, right? So I thought we would have a good talk today, a little bit about vitamin D and why it's so beneficial for the body, and especially us here in the northern regions. We tend to not get very much sunshine, even though the sun is shining in my window right now. But it's just a really great way to have a conversation regarding vitamin D and how you can get more supplemental benefits with that to support your body. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the signs of vitamin D deficiency. And I just looked up Dr. Axe here on nutrition, and I'm reading some of his information here regarding the deficiency signs of vitamin D. Fatigue, like when you're feeling tired, even though you're getting enough sleep every night. Osteoporosis, people who have bone issues and bone fractures and stuff could be low in vitamin D. You're more susceptible to infectious diseases. You have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease or high blood pressure. You may have a higher risk of certain types of cancer. You may be dealing with more autoimmune diseases. You may be dealing with depression. And for me, that really rings true. I feel like in the wintertime, I know a lot of people talk about this, that they tend to be more in the depression phase. And there's a lot of reason for that. I mean, we're in the dark, it's rainy, gloomy, there's no sunshine, right? And so depression is a common side effect of being deficient in vitamin D. You could have a higher risk of diabetes. There could be more asthma issues, more chronic pain. There could be skin issues such as psoriasis. You could be having developmental problems in infants and children, like maybe they're having a harder time with their growth stages. The causes of vitamin D deficiency really is, and risk factors that make low status in the vitamin D are more likely to include lack of sunlight. So I've been in my office all summer long. It's so beautiful out all summer, but if you find yourself working and not out playing and in the sun and maybe digging in the flower bed, then you are having a lack of sunlight exposure. And I've also talked to some leaders and many different people who actually talk about having grounding. If you go out and at least in the dirt, put your feet in the dirt, and you're able to get that energy from the earth and to be able to help really ground us so that we have more of that foundation of yeah, comfort, right? I guess is the best way to say it. um, so how can you increase your vitamin D levels? I mean, there's so many different ways, and I wanted to talk to you today about the new doTERRA On Guard Chewable Tablets. Now, this wasn't a commercial on purpose, but this stuff is incredible. They're chewable, so you just pop one in your mouth, keep it in your purse or something, and it has a lot of vitamin D. Just enough just to kind of keep that going, right? It suggests 3 a day, maybe one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. It has zinc in it too. So we're talking in these times that zinc is really important in helping support the immune system. It also contains vitamin C, and vitamin C is also very powerful during these times. And so I also love the On Guard chewable tablets too because it has On Guard in it, of course, and On Guard has clove oil. And clove oil is a super powerful antioxidant oil, and that really helps support our immune system when you have higher antioxidants. We often talk a lot about blueberries being high in antioxidants, or goa berries, and carrots. But if you were to go on an ORAC scale and measure blueberries, like a quart of blueberries on an ORAC scale, which stands for antioxidant rating, that would measure 2,500. A quart of blueberries is 2,500. Clove oil measures 1,078,000. And that is incredible, you guys. So if you really want to be supporting your immune system, you want to get some of this on guard. And so having it all together in this nice little package here is just a crazy way to be able to get that little bit every day to be able to help support, help with the mind too, right? So the depression and stuff. Um, so I was going to read a little bit about how much this is. You get 60 tablets. Retail it's $21, but wholesale it's only 16. And I really like one thing that doTERRA has started doing is they're not putting them in the bottles. Look at this. This is a package like this. So they're looking at the environment and the recyclable aspect of it. And so this is really, really pretty cool to have this. So anyway, if you are interested in learning more about this and actually learning about how to build up your immune system, I'm actually going to do a class on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on what is your immunity and why is that and so important. Like I didn't understand what immunity was. Like, I mean, we talk about it and hear about it as a conceptual idea, but this goes through at the cellular level. We talk about all the different things that our immune system does. And even we have a little bit of conversation around the vaccines. Now, I'm not talking about the pandemic. This was a PowerPoint that I took about 10 years ago. So it's really talking more about why vaccines are a good thing in some ways. And so we also want to talk about other things too. So anyway, I would love to be able to share with you more information. So join me 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon Pacific Standard Time on how to build up your immune system. So thanks so much for joining me today. And I'm just going to look here and see if we have any questions. I have someone here, a Facebook user, asking us that they want to want to be um, so I don't know if that's Xavier talking here, but we would be happy to talk with you later about all that, Xavier, and we'll be happy to give you some more information. So thank you so much, everybody. God bless you, and all in on oils. We hope you have a beautiful afternoon enjoying the sunshine. Take care.